Well, I am an admirer of Elisa's. Elisa has even worked for me, and the fact is that she is talented.
What they call Kermit and Friends?
Kermit and Friends.
Kermit. But if
Kermit,
you're saying
like
not to do...
Yeah,
wait.
I actually have watched a few hours of Kermit and Friends.
How many hours have you watched, Natalie?
Oh, no. Probably indulged in 8 hours.
Holy.
my wife and I watched Benji's ex-girlfriends or whatever's going on. We watched this crazy podcast, and I have to say, this is one of the, probably in the top 5 things I think about right now.
She has a podcast, but she gets to come on the radio. It is craziness upon craziness.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Kermit and Friends. I'm Elisa. This is Fozzie, and Kermit is watching from heaven. I know it's a good sign for the show when I see who's backstage, and I'm already laughing because I know what's going to occur. And it's so fun to be excited for the show, to know what's going on with people. I'm in the Kermit and Friends Discord server a lot, and I see what's going on in there, and it's just so unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's like Christmas every day. People are just going nuts, getting very upset, emotional. Everybody's emotional over, the people here. Some people don't like other people. They refuse to be around certain people, which is tough, because we're a community that I think is pretty close. So people are not allowed on the wrap-up show, right, Weezy? There's certain people.
There's only maybe one person that's not allowed on the wrap-up show. Just one.
Okay. All right. So there's just one person. And that person is Jimmy Jordana.
No, that person is Carl, the guy that has 0.0 reading qualities. Yeah, that one.
Wait, Carl can't be on the wrap-up show? So wait,
no, he's the only one.
I can't believe Carl.
Sorry, Carl.
Carl brings a lot. He's very funny. He has a lot to say. He has a distinct point of view. He has a big audience. Why shouldn't Carl be on the wrap-up show?
Well, you changed my mind. He's allowed now.
I agree, Elisa. I don't really understand Weezy's perspective. Weezy is
I like
really
you now,
great
Carl.
Guy, and
you're allowed.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
It changed just in that 1 second, just me describing Carl. Now you're cool.
I remember last week when Carl came on, I was like, wait a minute, he's starting to kind of grow on me, and he wasn't doing his rascally stuff that he was usually doing. And so, listen, I know a lot of people do like Carl, and I'm open to all ideas. So, Carl, you're welcome on the wrap-up show. Nobody is banned. Nobody.
Wow, nobody?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Weezy, for that approval. I mean, it really means a lot to be allowed on the wrap-up show.
Thank you.
I mean, it's a big honor to be on that show, and I was sad when Carl wasn't allowed on it. I was depressed, and Carl's going to add much to it. He did. Did you see Carl's show the other night, Weezy, with his call-in show? Oh, you didn't see it? No, I didn't.
I need to. What's your? I need to know his YouTube page so I can write it.
It's okay, Weezy. I mean, we'll exchange that information following the podcast.
Oh, okay.
So it's Carl I think.
Okay.
Right, Carl?
I have a I mean, I have a variety of YouTube channels. I don't know whether the humor is your cup of tea, Wheezy, but I'm sure that you could possibly have an acquired taste as time goes on.
Like I said, you're growing on me, Carl. First couple times I wasn't a Carl fan, but I'm going to
Thank
be
you so
honest, you
much.
are growing on me.
That's so
Thank you.
cool. Miracles happen, you guys, every day here. So we're so blessed. I mean, Carl is now invited on the wrap-up show. That is such a big change. And it changed in like 1 second. Like first you just said Carl was the only one not allowed, and now he's allowed.
I was wrong. Sometimes we have to admit our mistakes.
I mean, Elisa's great at persuasion and coercion. So she basically told Wheezy that if Wheezy did not allow me on the wrap-up show, he would no longer be a member on this podcast. So I really appreciate Lisa doing what must be done. Of course.
Yeah, he's going to be great. He's great at taking callers. Like he did a call-in show the other day that I enjoyed, and people were calling in and they were talking to him, and he was just so great at that. I feel like he could do that on the wrap-up show with you.
That would be great. Yeah. He's welcome. He really is. I was wrong. I admit that I was wrong. And just to mention, you said Jimmy Giordano. I've invited him the last 2 weeks and he has not shown up.
Well,
so that's surprising.
Right here. Why is that happening? Why are you not showing up to the wrap-up show, Jimmy Giordano?
Well, I didn't really think it was a serious invitation 2 weeks ago. And then last week I had something else to do right after the show. So 2 weeks ago, I didn't think it was a serious invitation. And then last week, it seemed like maybe it was a serious invitation. And today I could come. If you want me to come, I'll come.
I just don't want people to think that you are banned because she mentioned it earlier. And I remember saying both last week and the week before that you were welcome to come on.
Yeah. I felt it was disingenuous a couple of weeks ago, but last week it seemed more real. But last week I had something else to do.
I can't help if you felt it, but my words are always true.
Your words are always true.
So I always mean what I say.
Okay, he says what he means. Okay, so and then another thing is Wheezy left the Kermit and Friends Discord server. So I have a Discord server for Kermit and Friends, and it was really weird because I went to this Buddhist prayer group. Okay, I went to this Buddhist prayer group, and I wasn't really praying for anything. I was just saying Nyamyo Horenge Kyo, Nyamyo Horenge, and then right after I prayed that, it was so weird. 3 people left the Discord server. And you
let me say, I don't think it was because of your prayers at all. There were some activities in there that I just didn't feel close to being around. And listen, this is the beauty about our community is that I still love everybody that's involved. I have no beef with anybody. And instead of like having friction, I just left for a while. I'll be back. I wasn't the only person that left. There was a couple of their staples that left.
Who left?
It's just Tony left.
Okay.
Tony's a staple. And then Captain left, but I don't know why he left, actually. It could have been for other reasons. But there was just some people that came in that were doing really disgusting things, and I just didn't want to be around it, you know? Obviously, I want to be around you and the other friends that we have, but I just needed to take a break, you know?
So do you suggest to people to not join the Kermit and Friends Discord server?
Not at all. Everybody's different. And listen, on my wrap-up show, I have a bot that always puts the Discord link on there. And I encourage everybody to go.
I think you have the wrong link, though, Wheezy. I think you have the wrong link.
Is it the wrong link?
Yeah,
does it change?
I don't know. It's like Kermit and Friends. It's just like Discord Kermit and Friends. But yeah.
I'll change that.
Yeah. So yeah, it was so weird because I went to this great Buddhist gathering. And they said I had to concentrate on something while I was praying. So I was praying and I was saying the words. And then it was just really strange how these like 3 like main people, the Kermit and Friends Discord server left immediately after that.
That is very weird.
And I was just like, wow, like Buddhism is like trying to tell me something. Like, what is Buddhism trying to say right now? Because if it was like if you just left, then I could concentrate on that. But when 3 people leave, like it's really hard to write to 3 individual people and be like, oh, why'd you leave? Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, okay. I'll make, what am I supposed to do?
No, I don't want
people.
I don't want you to change. This is why I left. If I was a selfish person, I would have said, hey, Elisa, this sucks and please change it so I can stay. I'm not. I want everybody to be welcome and everything. And so I just left to edit what I'm seeing. Some of those things that I was seeing, I didn't really like a lot. And it's not, and to be clear, it's not our community that we've known for a long time that we're doing these things. It was outsiders coming in to infiltrate and to do these things to push people away. And granted, I left, but I'm going to come back. It's not like I left forever. And here I am right here. I'm going to do the wrap-up show. I still love you guys. It's just a matter of not wanting to be around some of the negativity. Sometimes that kind of thing hits me differently than it would hit other people. And if other people are willing to put up with it, that's great. And like I said, I'm always sharing the Discord. I have nothing, I cannot even say anything bad about it. I just decided for myself that I needed a break from it. And
so what you got to do is you just got to put a warning out there. If you are planning on joining the Discord server, like beware. It's not always so great. It's sometimes horrible, but that's life. Life is sometimes horrible, and like bad things happen, and there's threats. I mean, in life, I've been threatened so much and called so many bad names that, I mean, that Discord is just a small portion of like what life is. So you know, sometimes you just need a little break. And then you come back.
I will be back. And, you know, in life, like if you're sitting next to somebody on the bus and they're calling you names, you can get up and go change your seat. So you don't have to be that close to it. That's all I did. And it wasn't something that's going to be permanent. I will be back. But it's just, you know, I didn't mean for it to be a big thing.
You couldn't take it anymore. There's something that happened in there that just made you leave.
Yes, there was. Some people were being threatened, and I felt it was not cool. And I just didn't want to be.
Was it a rape threat? Wait, hold on. I'm getting a phone. I have no idea what this is. Kermit and Friends. Oh shoot, they hung up. So
it was a rape threat.
Oh, it was a rape threat. Okay,
it
was a rape threat. So that's not good. A rape threat's not cool. Htooms, please click the link. You're our first guest today. We have
I'm excited about him.
Htooms, like what the hell? He's been like streaming for the last 3 hours, so I thought he'd be here on time. He's our first guest today. What do you know about this guy, Htooms?
Well, I love seeing him on Captains. He's the guy on Captains with the extra skin. I think he lost like over 100 pounds. And so he's always playing with his skin. In fact, there's a gif of you going around that's hilarious where Captain is playing with his extra skin and you're in the back and you're kind of perplexed looking at it like, what is going on? It's really funny to me. But he's a polarizing individual. I've seen him say a lot of negative things about you. And I've seen him say a lot of positive things about you too, depending on which way the wind is blowing. But I'm really excited to see what mood he's in today. He's very entertaining.
Well, part of him coming on the show was he said the only people he'll talk to is you and I.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Wow. And so he had two demands for being on the show. One is that he didn't want to talk to any other fans. I'm going to try to get him on with other fans. But like Carl would be a good person. But
he would.
But you know, he says he'll only talk to you and I, and also he wants to wear a Speedo on the show.
Oh, geez. Wow.
So how great is that?
That's great. That is great.
Yeah, we love that. So our first guest, we have 3 guests. We have 2 bands, but our first guest today is an American fitness personality and a public figure known for his eccentric, flamboyant, and energetic personality. He's promoted weight loss programs, most prominently through his slogan, less sugar, more water. Everybody welcome to the show, Flappy. Hi.
Hi, Alyssa Jordana. Hi, Wheezy.
Hey, welcome to Kermit and Friends. I am so happy that you are here. People might not know this about you, but you used to be like 400 pounds. Is that right?
For 15 years, I suffered from obesity. So about 7 to 8 years before I lost, there I am. That's me at about 365, 370. What a great production team you have going on here. So yes, that was me at 36 years old. This is me at 44.
Wow. Okay. So what do you think made you that heavy? Was it an emotional issue? Did something happen in your life that traumatized you?
Well, it was a lot of things. So I was very fit in high school. I was the 4-star athlete, but I didn't really play organized sports. I had a job, 2 jobs in high school, junior and senior year. But I had that Giga Chad body. Right now, you guys would call me a fuck boy or Giga Chad. 25 years ago, I was, just like an athlete or something.
Yeah.
But I was fit and athletic, had an athletic body, just, muscles. And I enjoyed the attention. At 22, 23, sedentary lifestyle, capitalism. I mean, there were so many reasons I started putting on weight, and none of them were negative at first.
Really?
The negativity starts happening once you start noticing you're not what you used to be. Right. So for me, my weight loss was nothing negative. It was like, well, I didn't have to peacock so hard. I was in love. I was married. World of Warcraft. This was internet video gaming came out. Cartman, that's real. So I had a World of Warcraft addiction, budding. I was finally making money. I was dirt poor my whole life. So I was able to afford food. Right. Mm-hmm. And then I wasn't trying so hard to be pretty to everybody else. Right. So my body slipped a little bit. Sympathy weight with the first child. So there's a lot of little weights that will happen for most people as a young adult, if you notice it, right? So you gain your weight and then it's there. So mine stuck with me from that beginning up until the age of 36, 37.
Okay.
And please cut me off anytime I get too verbose.
Well, what I was thinking was I heard you say something about your childhood. You had problems with your mother. I was wondering if that had anything to do with that. What did your mother do to you?
Well, so I'm not sure. I don't think a correlation with weight loss. My weight loss and my weight gain, it wasn't rooted in negativity. Now, I had to deal with a very violent mother. She was, how can I explain her? It's like, if you guys watch the movie Breaking Bad, and you know when they show up to the dirty houses and they're buying drugs, and there's usually a woman that's like, the whore. That was my mother. She was very beautiful. And in the state of Washington, it still probably does have the worst statistics for any type of child help or any social work. So she had lots of children, and we were her battery. We were her meal ticket. So you guys know when you guys get mad at social people who need welfare? Well, without it, I starve. Even though my mom was a horrible person, I starved without welfare as a child. And that's kind of where I came from.
Okay, so how many kids did your mom have?
I wish I could tell you the right answer. I know I have an older brother, Kenny, and older brother, Chrissy. And before I was taken from her, there was a Megan and a William and a new kid named Bill or Billy or something. But he was young. He was under 6 months.
Do you not know them that well?
Oh, no, I was taken from my mother at the age of 11. The state of Washington rescued me from my mom because they didn't know what to do with me. I kept getting arrested and just getting thrown in juvenile hall because my mom was violent. I was the last oldest adult, and she was violent. So the last time she beat me was with a hammer. Real truth.
With a hammer?
Yeah, she was trying to kill me.
Your mom was trying to kill you, and you think this has nothing to do with the overeating at all?
No. I swear I wouldn't be here today. I'm lucky to be alive. So I'm that kid that I tell the story to adults as my whole life. So at 12 and 13, when any adult would hear my story, they go, my goodness, you're lucky to be alive. So I had to survive before obesity. Now, obesity was really what I told you. I wouldn't lie to you, Alyssa. Now, do I have negative and triggers from my past that would have helped tie into it? And when the depression hit, yeah, of course, depressive state and sadness and food, but that wasn't it wasn't the start. And my mother is a tool I use to help others. I try to, give her as much respect as she deserves because, well, without her, I'm not here. I'm lucky to be alive because she beat the fuck out of me, Alyssa.
Wow. Okay. And she was with all different men. Do you know who your dad is?
Yeah, I did know who my dad was. So I guess he left when I was a kid, and I was born premature in Tacoma General. 6.5 months premature. I have some birth defects from my mother's drug use, and he was in the military. So she met him when he was in the military somewhere stationed in the Puget Sound, and he left before I was born. Now, both my older brother and sister, they had different fathers, and then my two younger brothers and sisters that I know of, that the ones I helped raise, Megan and William, and those two, I really raised them. I didn't go to school. So their father is this really nice guy, and his name was William Sears. Now, he was a really nice guy, but Willie had to get away from my mom, and he couldn't get his kids from my mother. That was one of the really, really cool dudes in my life. Shout out William Sears. He tried, but he couldn't get his kids, and nobody could get their kids from my mother. That's just not how it worked in Washington. No, you don't.
Even with the beating and everything?
Absolutely impossible. I had to be stolen. So my older brothers, parents, they had a normal life. So she ruined some other dude's life. And then that was Kenny's dad. Now, Kenny's dad ended up LSD coma. His brain was fried from doing drugs with my mom. This is all facts. So his grandparents, which weren't my grandparents, I was the stepbrother of their father, and we shared a mother. They got a hold of my grandmother, who got a hold of my dad when I was really in trouble. And then they got me on a plane away from her. And I was supposed to go back, but I never did. That's how I came to California.
Okay. And you never went to any schooling?
No, I did schooling intermittently in middle school, before middle school, before 5th grade with my mom. No, not any full school year. Impossible. I would go to bits and pieces of schools. I would go to days of schools, and then no school records, nothing like that. And then I was nobody ever knew what to do with me. As you can see, I'm a little bit different.
So were you always this way? Because when I met you, you were a lot of energy, a lot coming at you. Not everybody is prepared for that kind of energy. So were you like that? Always?
I had to. It's my shield. It's my armor in public. I don't
Okay, so but you're not like that right now, I noticed. So what is the difference between now and when you're really
that was
like,
a camera. That was a camera. But what you saw me was amped up on Santa Barbara. So I went up to Santa Barbara. I made it there an hour and a half before you guys. I was in my Speedo with my hat on, sitting there with no cameras on, pretending to be the president of the United States. So when you met me, I was on such a high as far as creativity and just courage.
What was it? Were you just excited like to meet Andy Dick? Was that what it was?
No, I didn't care about Andy Dick. I was going to go be on camera. I didn't even know Andy Dick was going to be there. Listen,
how did you find us there? Because
Captain knew me. Captain invited me. See, like Captain knew me from Twitch TV. I reached out to him a month ago and said, "Hey, I'm thinking about coming to YouTube. Maybe I can come on your RV." That's it. And then he's like, a couple weeks later, it was weird. I was sitting here banned from Twitch and I was talking to my banned Twitch community and I looked down on my phone because I'm like, I should hit up the captain. Maybe I can go hang out with him now that I'm banned. I'm not kidding you. I looked down on my phone and Captain sends me a message. Would you like to be part of my Santa Barbara vacation? And I was like, fuck yeah, because I'm banned from Twitch. So you met me, Alyssa Giordano, when I was at such a fucking high. And I didn't know there was any other production. I was going to come hang out with the captain that I knew before. And I didn't know his name. That the first time we embraced, I learned him as Max. You saw it there at the restaurant. We could talk about it all. But like, yeah, so I was doing Htooms. I was running for president and I was just pretending. So I was out there creating my presidential run character in Santa Barbara, one of the busiest streets. You saw how many people were there. People were coming up to me. People were taking my pictures. Strangers were coming up to me, and I was the president of the United States running for 2024. So
is it attention? Is that what it is?
Less sugar, more water, personal responsibility.
No, I love less sugar, more water.
Of course it's attention. It's what would you do to go be famous, Alyssa Giordano?
Well, I was thinking that it was possibly this. I was thinking that your mom didn't pay the right attention to you as a kid.
Okay.
So now everywhere you go, you're in a Speedo, you're yelling, you're dancing, and you're trying to get something out of people.
Never.
No?
I'm so quiet and docile. So if you go watch my streams and who I really am, not the character. Htooms is a character that's bigger than life. I'm selling Htooms to the networks. I'm selling Htooms. He's smooth backwards. He's everything. And
I don't really like that name. It's too weird. I think Flappy is a better name for you.
Oh, God, no.
No
way.
Okay.
Oh, Flappy?
Nobody's going to remember Htooms. Flappy's great. It's so catchy.
See, Alyssa, you keep being wrong a little bit. I swear. I've already created this. Htooms and smooth. It's in everybody's mouth. Look at your chat right now. Come on, Alyssa. I'm serious.
Okay,
I'm the
all right.
truth.
You might be right. Okay.
I'm the real deal. I don't know any way other to say it. And you pegging me wrong. Everything. It's like so weird that
you think I have you wrong.
Oh, you mischaracterized me from the beginning. Like everything about what you say is the untruth about me, and it's wild. And I know why, but it's just we're always going to be oil and vinegar. And you saw that right when you told me to sit down when there was no cameras on. I'm like, why would you tell me to sit down? It was just so weird to me. But you told me out loud that you're used to getting your way. And I was like,
I did not say that. I don't think I said that. I can't imagine saying that, Flappy. I'll tell you what happened. So when I met Flappy, when I'm with Andy Dick.
Htooms, please. I'm sorry. My name is
Htooms.
I won't accept that disrespect anymore.
Okay, so
you did not
I'm
meet
Lisa.
Flappy.
Okay, so you called me the wrong name.
Because you met me as Nick Smith and you met me as Htooms. Like your little veiled like bullshit isn't going to work with me. I'm sorry. I'm going to demand respect from you. Otherwise, we bounce. My name is Htooms, right? Alyssa?
Okay. So my name's Alisa.
Alisa, I apologize. I have pronunciation problems. I say pink wrong, and I'm not trying to be mean to you. So can you pronounce it one more time?
Okay, or you could call me EJ if that's easier.
EJ, I apologize.
EJ is good. Okay, that's fine.
Alisa?
Yeah, Alisa. But
Alisa.
don't even
promise
worry
you.
about it.
Alisa,
Okay.
I will not get it wrong anymore.
Okay.
My name is Htooms.
Okay.
It's my character.
Okay.
My name is Nick Smith. If you can do Nick Smith or Htooms, but Flappy is also something that isn't me. You didn't even know I was Flappy yet. You didn't meet Flappy until the Captain content way longer. Let's go.
Okay, so I think the reason why, I was just feeling when I go out with Andy, I am very defensive because people are always on me and on him, and they don't let us go. And then they're in my life forever. And what he attracts is vultures all the time. So when I first met you and you were so loud and you were in a thong and you were just too much. And sometimes when I'm with Andy, I just want to relax and enjoy Andy and my friend Elaine, who's very normal. And I don't want a big Broadway production with a guy in a Speedo. And is that too much to ask?
No, it's not. So I understand a lot of that. I get it. I'm bigger than life, and then the misrepresentation as I was there for you. I didn't know your name. I didn't even know you. Like Max invited me. I didn't watch his content. I didn't lie to you. I met you on the pier. So before all that, we had a long conversation. I thought by then you kind of got me. Me and Elaine were outside having the best time. People were smiling. We were vibing. So then it wasn't all that super negativity. I had calmed down. Me and Andy had that wonderful conversation on the pier.
But the cops had to be called. Somebody called the cops.
But that was not okay. So that was outside, completely separate, because we got kicked out of the restaurant because of you, and you know that. And the TTS, when you started singing about blowjobs at the top of your lungs, it was never me. I was never disrespectful there. They told you guys to shut up. I wasn't being loud. They told you guys to be quiet. And then because I'm the prettiest person in the room, that guy came up to me and tried to beat me up. So that guy got into my space and he clenched his fist, and he was telling me to shut up because he thought I was the leader. And when the TTS came on, and it is true, you were singing at the top of your lungs, the Lala song. And then there was people in the restaurant, and it's blowjobs and such sex, and they hated it because before you and the TTS did that, we were sitting there vibing. So then I'm getting blamed for getting kicked out of the restaurant. I hear you disrespect me, saying the only thing interesting about me is my skin, because you're so against me at this point. You hate me. And that's okay. So you judge me. You want me to get away from Andy. I accept that. I get that. For all the reasons, but as it's playing out, I'm just there to meet Captain. I'm meeting all you guys for the first time. I am fucking crazy, but crazy with love and positivity, because before the TTS showed up, they had different servers coming up, taking my drink order just so they can see me and be part of me. I elicit smiles. I'm prettier in person.
You were yelling at the manager. You were so rude to him.
No, only after you came in there and ruined it. Sorry. That was on you. I'm serious.
You think that
Period. You ruined it, Alyssa. Go back and watch the video. I'm sorry. You were screaming at the top of your lungs when they were closing about blowjobs. How would they yell at me? They were mad at me because I told them, please don't yell at me. That's all I told that kid. Don't yell at me. I didn't do anything. And I left right away. And then you sat on camera for how many minutes bad-mouthing me? I went outside on the wharf and put my Speedo on. If the cops come, fine. I'm on the beach in the Speedo on private property. I left the premises immediately. You guys sit in there, you doing your bullshit. Go watch the video. You're not besmirching me.
I was rude to the manager. And
I was rude to the manager.
You were trying so hard.
No, I was defending myself. I didn't want somebody yelling at me for you. Why would I get yelled at for
me?
You? Oh, yes.
You really think I was the one that got everybody kicked out of that restaurant?
God, yes, you're TTS, and you're 100%.
My TTS?
Okay, because they told us to shut up.
TTS right now? You think I'd bring a speaker into a restaurant? You think that's the kind of person I am?
But you were singing at the top of your lungs to the song. Truth. Twice. 2 times in a row. You're missing the point. How long is the song, guys? 10 minutes? So for 10 minutes, you're singing at the top of your song, Layla, and everybody is getting irate. And I'm just sitting there going, oh, fuck. What the fuck? And I was like, what the fuck? And I need to apologize to that waiter staff and stuff, because before that happened, they were smiling. Everybody was having the best time. And I hate that was a representation, but that's not on me. I'm reactionary. That's you. Sorry. And that guy told me to stop being loud. I was sitting there just mortified. And I had to pay for $25 for your guys' damn drinks. I'm poor.
Yeah, because if you wouldn't have split it with me, I would have paid for the whole thing.
Well, I don't care. I'm poor. I had 8. That's okay. I don't mind buying your drinks. So anyway. Okay, so we can move past it or not. I agree to disagree, and we got him a lot of time. So we can move past that if you want. I swear.
I'll move past that. I just get the feeling that you don't like me very much.
Oh, I don't like you very much. Because you're mean. You're a mean girl. Yes, I don't like mean girls. I don't like bullies, and I feel you're a bully. Is that fair? Have you been called a bully in your life? Have you been called a bully in your life? And chat, come on, with honesty. I usually don't like bullies, and I felt you were bullying me, and I just have reactions. My intuition is almost never wrong, and I felt you were just trying to control and misrepresent me. I didn't know I was still in your camera light, but I know I was a lot more interesting. So you were like mean girling me for no reason, and I was like, dang, that sucks, because I really didn't disrespect you at all. But at that point, I was just like, leaving the restaurant, and you just put me on blast, and you were wrong. Everybody sees it. Everybody loves me. People run towards me. You ran from me. One of the very few people in the world that ran from me. And you know why? You told me, but I don't believe it's the truth yet. So we can agree to disagree. I'm loving this interview, but we don't always have to like people, right? Facts.
So you don't like me because you think I'm a bully.
Well, a lot of other reasons. I saw you like doing a lot of things that I don't agree with.
Like what?
Your bits and your skits, feeding alcohol to somebody with the guise of just like not drinking yourself. We all saw it on camera, getting the captain sloshily drunk and just like, let's buy a drink, salute, not drinking, that catty behavior. You said something to me that I thought wasn't very cool. So that night after we met, you called up the captain and you're like, Htooms, I thought it was so funny when you said you were going to fuck the shit out of Elaine and Lala. If I was a friend with Elaine, I would go, don't talk about her like that. That's disrespectful. So like you triggered a lot of things in me that I didn't feel were genuine. Now, is it true or fair? Remember, because we're misreading people, but I don't know. So we'll work on it, of course.
Okay,
right?
so
I don't like the way that you came up to me and you name dropped your ex-boyfriend and then tried to put your PTSD on me. You apologized with conditions. I'm sorry I treated you bad, but because you gave me PTSD of something else, I'm like, well, that's not my fault. And you were so disrespectful and mean to me. And it was like, and then just like, whoa, all of a sudden I got to love and be positive. I've never been treated by somebody like you. And as I'm doing this, trying to become famous, you're the one and only that just got me completely wrong from the beginning. Absolutely. Almost everything you're saying is like not on point, but I'm not sure why. So I'm not sure if it's a bit or you're just like fucking with me. I don't know. You're very confusing, Alyssa. Alyssa, correct?
No.
Elisa?
Yes.
Elisa.
Yes.
Elisa. I apologize. Elisa. Hard I, soft A. Elisa. Jordan. I apologize. Hard I, soft A.
Okay. So I bullied you. I was mean.
Elisa.
I called you the wrong name. I was buying someone drinks. Does that really offend you that I bought someone drinks?
No, that was a joke. Me getting stiff for the bill was funny. I paid for it willingly. I thought it was funny that I was just paying for the drinks when I ordered a Bud Light, and it was half. I don't mind. It was fun. It was like a bunch of people there ordering drinks. It was the first time I ever really did that. Communally, everybody bought their drinks, and all of a sudden, everybody's paying for the richest person there, Andy Dick. And I didn't know. I didn't know he was poor. I'm meeting you guys.
He doesn't have any money.
So
okay.
I didn't know any of that. I didn't know I'm now paying for millionaires' drinks. Like, you look famous as fuck. So I'm like, I'm poor. I had less than $50 in my bank account, and I was like, okay, I'll do it. I guess. I didn't know. So I put in my money. You know, that's how I am. I'm a really nice, kind guy.
Yeah.
Go talk to Elaine. I mean, I'm not, but I am all those other things. I'm pretty. I don't know. Our relationship, if there is one, has to really be worked on. Serious. And that's fair if there is one.
Okay. So, all right. I mean, you've said so many bad things about me in the last week. I really couldn't believe it just because we hung out very little. So in that time, I've offended you so much that you called me a cunt and a bitch.
Yes.
And you've attacked everything about me.
Yes.
And you said nobody treated you in your whole life as bad as I treated you. That cannot be true.
No, and I misspoke on that. Meaning, no, and I just said it right here. In this quest for fame, as I'm coming out as Htooms, nobody has done what you did to me. You told the least interesting thing about me. You really tried to tear me down for absolutely no reason other than your own prejudice. And that's very damaging to me, right? Right? Could you imagine that? And how you would then become my kind of enemy, because I am trying to go help people lose weight, and I do it. I help people lose weight morning, noon, and night, and I help them change their life. I'm a positive force. And when you're telling everybody I'm such a negative, bad guy,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said you were a little scary.
You ran away. You were forcing the captain not to be. You told the captain I'm no good for it. He had to convince you to come back. See, that was all on camera, right? That's the truth. All this is you had to be convinced to come back to hang out with me. And then we had to have an apology. I didn't want any of that. That wasn't the script I was writing. I was having fun. We met. We were hanging out. They're getting kicked out. So we all get kicked out together. No, we're getting kicked out because that guy. Oh, man, that sucks for me. I was that guy. All
right. People do want to talk to you. Carl, you have something to say to Htooms?
All right. Let's talk to Carl.
Hey, Htooms. How you doing? Is my microphone too loud, by the way?
I hear you fine.
You sound great, Carl. You sound great.
So the reason why Elisa was frightened of you, because, I mean, the reason why Elisa was frightened of you was mainly because you have all that loose skin, you know, flaunting it around. It's very disgusting, and normally people cover that up. So that was very, you know,
disturbing. Can you get amateur hour off? Elisa, come on, man. Can you get amateur hour? Dude, that wasn't even funny. Come on,
It
Carl.
was not
Write
funny,
a
but
better
I'm just-
script.
It's not a script.
Come
it's
on,
literal. Who walks
It
around?
wasn't
with
the skin.
skin?
Guys, who loves my
Just
skin the
walking
most?
around-
Who loves the skin the most?
If I saw a
Everybody
guy like
loves
that
the
on the
skin.
street, if I saw a guy like that,
Misrepresentation, Carl. All love.
if
Carl.
I
Keep
saw
Carl
a
on.
guy like that on the street
Keep Carl
approaching
on.
me, I'd just
Fake
run away
news,
from him.
Carl. Fake
I
news,
would
Carl.
run away from him.
No, you wouldn't.
Okay?
You'd come over and hug
You're
it.
supposed
and
to
lick it.
hide that.
You would come over and kiss it like everybody at Carl. I see you smiling, you bastard, you liar. Carl's
So
a faker. He would
proving
come
my
up
point.
and hang
That's
out with
exactly why Lisa,
Facts. He
know,
would have hung out with
abandoned
her.
you.
No, because she got to meet Flappy. She got to meet Nick Smith on the pier. There was a 30-minute conversation with Andy Dick where I did calm down. And Andy Dick took over. We had this wonderful conversation with Sunset. There is a truth to that. I did calm the fuck down. I put my clothes on. We went into a restaurant and then I only put my shirt off. Like I didn't even take my clothes off and cut a promo in the store. Like I could have done. So it's like kind of a misrepresentation, but I'll allow it. Maybe it was the skin.
Okay,
Maybe,
so in other words, it's
maybe
justified. Elisa's behavior was
not
justified. In that
Don't
particular
do that. Don't justify her bad behavior.
situation.
That's how we're not going to heal her.
It's not bad behavior. It's
goddamn, it's
rational
bad behavior.
It's
Singing
social.
about blowjobs in fucking public. Trust me, bad behavior. All
I
kinds.
did not bring that speaker in there. I did not. I would never would do that.
You didn't have to scream it. You could have said, "Hey, turn it the fuck down," but you did not do that. You said, "Oh, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
Wow.
I thought I was in Bizarro world.
All right. Let's get a question from High Pitch Eric. High Pitch Eric.
High Pitch, I love you. Hi, I'm High Pitch. I love you, High Pitch. You're shirtless?
Yeah.
Let me see you, sexy. Let me see you, High Pitch. Let me see. Are you less sugar, more water? High Pitch. Less sugar, more water, baby boy. Let's go. You want abs?
Okay, so, Elisa, Nick is a good person. You know why? Because we fucking both hate Lala.
Yeah. Lala owes us money. Lala owes us money, High Pitch. Did she really suck you off?
Listen.
Seriously, low key. Did she?
No. Lala owes me money.
Yeah, I think so.
She did a stream the other
she
day.
did. Yeah.
Said, I owe money to High Pitch. I'm going to pay him before I get my new cell phone. So the other day, she did a stream where she got a new cell phone before paying me back.
I can't. Yeah, when you're going to talk about somebody doing disgusting things, that's Lala. Of course. I know. I'm so sorry,
why don't
man.
you like Lala though? I know
She
why
attacked
Eric...
me. She wouldn't let go of me, and she got in my face and was screaming at me. And I just asked her to stop touching me, and then it was like, "Stop touching me! Stop touching me!" How many times do you have to tell somebody to stop touching you? Once. And then she kept touching me, and then she like started screaming in my face. I was trying to get away from her. Why don't I like her? She physically assaulted me on camera.
Oh wow,
Sexy.
she's here. Oh my
Hi, Flappy. I did not assault you on camera. And Eric, I am going to pay you back. I told you September 30th over email after I've told you multiple times. Please don't contact me. You will have $300 by the end of September via our email communication we had yesterday. I would prefer if you don't talk about me the same way I've made a choice not to talk about you. Flappy, I have never assaulted you. You play victim and you attack women. And I'm sorry your mommy wanted to kill you, but you have a lot of problems, dude. Stop projecting it on women. Eric, you will be paid. I needed a phone. I got a payment plan for $45 a month. It cost me $45 to get that phone. You will get your money. And then I never want to hear from you again.
Lala, don't leave.
Wow.
What a bitch.
What a bitch.
Oh no. You guys, come on.
I mean, she did attack me. Guys, you guys saw the video. She put her hands on my neck, and I have a spinal disability. I have a spinal disability called thoracic outlet syndrome. I can't lift my arms up above my shoulder, and this is my main cause of my damage.
Lala, I was so nice to her.
I know. I remember, Eric. So when Eric met Lala, they were like in love. It was wonderful. They were kissing and they were.
I'm sorry.
They were making plans. This is tough, you guys. Love is so hard. Okay, so when Eric first met Lala, it was a beautiful moment. I witnessed it, and he was like, they were cuddling and touching, and then they kissed, and they had a great time together. And now look at what's happening. This is very bad. I do not like this.
She turns out people in a second.
Well, yeah. Okay, so I don't think she should have turned on Eric. Htooms, if she was touching you, was she like cuddling with you, or what was the situation?
Well, what she was very sexually excited to see me, and she just wanted to get her hands on me. It was more a caress, and I never felt threatened. It was more of a bit. So Layla, her name is Lauren. Mostly what I do with people, if I see poor behavior or judgment, I'm trying to fix you. Even right now, Alyssa Giordano, these words that I'm saying out loud that you don't like, well, I'm saying them because I believe they have an intended goal of maybe softening you up a little bit. Okay. I'm not what you guys think I am. Now, and it's just what it is. Now, so like she lied, she does lie a little bit. She has some fibbing in her. And then when I met her, I mean, she was, aggressive towards me. And I'm telling you, she put both hands on my neck and pushed me to the ground. That is the truth. And then she said it was a hug, but I didn't ask her for a hug. And then I pulled away from her on camera and I said, please don't touch me. And then she
she hugged you unwantedly?
Well, I mean, you saw it. It was live on the camera. I went over to hang out. She did her little 15-second interview. I went over to I was going to go hang out with the captain and get on his crew, go shoulder to shoulder with captain. And as I was turning to get on the captain's camera, both of her hands were around my neck and she pushed me into the ground. Now, what you guys saw was me jumping away from her saying, don't touch me, don't touch me. And then she pulled away. And then you saw her come back and start rubbing me. And she got this close to my face and going, stop lying about me. I wasn't touching you. But then as she was rubbing me, she was saying she wasn't touching me. And I was like, this is weird. I'm like, please stop touching me. And I almost had a manic episode because I was like, well, what do I do now in public? This woman is rubbing on me. And I didn't feel threatened with violence. Now, I didn't want her to push me to the ground. I didn't ask for her to touch me. There was no consent. So, and then I said, stop touching me. And that's all truth. Now, did I feel threatened? Did I know we were on camera? Do I know it's part of the bit? Of course. So then was I playing it up? Of course. I just think that she shouldn't be able to touch people without, I didn't ask her to touch me ever. I didn't ask her to touch me or rub me. I didn't ask her to get an inch from my face and scream at me. That's just not normal behavior.
Okay,
right?
so Htooms, I know you're not used to like being hot because you were obese for like 15 years, right?
Yeah.
So a side effect of you being hot now is people are going to touch you and you're not going to want it, right? So that's something you're going to have to get used to.
No. See, that's just it. It's weird. So when I started losing weight and going out in public, there's this subsection of like, for some reason, because I'm out in public with my shirt off and I'm talking weight loss, and it happens usually with women only. And usually if they're in groups of women, they come up and violate my space. Now I started talking about it on Twitch and we can go document it on IRL where it's like somebody feels comfortable just reaching out and touching me, even though I'm not asking for it. They'll go, oh, you lost weight. Oh yeah, this is my skin. And then what is that in public where then people would reach out and touch me? Because I don't do that. I don't reach out and touch strangers if I just met them. So I understand because I hear your side of it all the time. Well, you're projecting your hotness, but that doesn't mean I should be touched ever unless I ask for it. Am I being a weirdo, guys? Anybody in chat? Am I being weird saying I don't want strangers to touch me without me saying touch me? And I'm not saying like casual bumping. I'm not saying hanging out in a crowd. I'm saying physically putting hands on and caressing. And because not only was she touching me, she was rubbing on me. Well, come on. I didn't ask for her to rub on me. I haven't had sex in 4 years. I didn't want it to be with her first. Fair?
So I want to say, Lala says I'm a scary person. You know who's a scary person? Lala's a fucking scary person. And she says I'll never get a girlfriend. You know something? I have a fucking girlfriend, Lala, in New York now. So now
congratulations.
Can I put my Speedo out now, guys?
Yeah. Put your Speedo on.
Okay. No, it's on.
Oh, it's on. Oh,
it's
great.
On.
Okay, just don't be too sexy.
No, we're not going to be sexy at all. I learned. It's not a sexy act. Not a gyrating. No sex. This is my costume like Hulk Hogan. 100%. We will do sex stuff late. Not sex, but no gyrating, no nothing. This is just my body. This is what I look like. This is the skin.
Okay, because I think you got kicked off Twitch for being too sexy. I don't want you
to
get
I got banned, but I'm unbanned on Twitch. I already am unbanned on Twitch. Unbanned on Twitch. It was a false banning. We're unbanned on Twitch. I have a huge following over there. Shout out Htooms, Twitch TV. Love you, Twitch. So so why my Speedo is on. It's my costume to show off the obesity, to help people lose weight. Yeah, it doesn't look the greatest. It's not flattering, right? I want to be the prettiest in the world, but gosh,
you
my
do?
damage.
Is that what this is all about? Are you?
I'm trying to help people lose weight. I'm trying to help people.
Okay, you're trying to help other people.
That's it. Because look, I'm lucky to be alive. So if I can get people to drink water, if I can get them to do sugar, because I'm crazy, Alyssa. I've been broken since birth. You've seen me in public.
Yeah. I know you're fucked up.
We're fucked up. I'm an abused kid. I tell you guys that, and you're right in some aspects, but that made me so strong. I'm a strong individual. That's it. Lucky to be alive. And this is a character that helps people lose weight. It's Richard Simmons, but sexy. Richard Simmons used to go on Sally Jesse Raphael and cry to obese people about sugar and love them. I'm not doing the crying loving. No, I'm doing the sexy love. I'm doing judgment. I'm doing personal responsibility. I created a weight loss system that's not weight loss. It's every weight loss system in the world says find the lifestyle after the diet. I created the lifestyle. And then what people do is lose weight instantly on my plan. It's just, and then they change, and it's water, it's hydration. So if you're not going to drink your gallon of water a day, if you're just going to not drink your water, then, don't try, but don't get rid of the negativity. Maybe you start drinking your water tomorrow. Maybe it's not time for you to fully commit to being hot, but it is your water and it is your personal choices. Cause look at the damage I have.
But Nick, you don't even like being hot. You don't like the attention.
I don't. I hate it. Fucking hate it. I hate it. I hate people looking at me and judging me about my looks. My whole life, I've been like a dildo to almost everybody.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry to hear that. Okay, so people want to contact you not as a dildo, as a human being, and as a weight loss expert. How do they do that?
So thank you, Elisa. Thank you so much. Yeah. And Htooms is just kind of getting out there right now. I have an email, htooms1@yahoo.com. So if any producers out there want to do that, Instagram, Htooms1. Just my YouTube is Htooms. Okay. My TikTok is Htooms. My Twitch is Htooms. So I'm figuring people should be able to get a hold of me at this point. Okay. And all that stuff is going to start happening. And thank you so much for this opportunity. No, low key, this has been amazing. Not exactly what I was expecting. Where's my diss song though? I'm fucking waiting for the diss song.
Yeah, I'm actually okay with you. I don't mind all the stuff.
Okay, so another thing about this, Alyssa Jordana, Elisa.
Just call me EJ. I know you can't say it.
No, Elisa, I'm going to get it. So the captain said the first thing he introduced me to the crew was, what did he introduce me to? He said, this is Htooms. He's so positive. He's coming, but we might have to find him an enemy. Well, why wouldn't I be enemies with the queen of the show? Why am I going to be fighting with the cast and crew? So I thought in some of that we were going to vibe and maybe I don't mind. I threw some punches at you. I thought some punches were coming back. I guess you're taking the high road, and that makes me feel a little bit bad after calling you the C word for a couple weeks. Because that vitriol was there, and I will stand by my words. And the women and the people in my chat, they hated me for saying those words out loud. Trust me. Wasn't my proudest moment because I like the word cunt. I have a huge Australian fan base. I love the word cunt. Yeah. And it's one of the most.
Yeah, I don't mind the word.
It's a nasty word in the Western world, and it's super derogatory towards women. So everybody in here that heard me say it, I stand by them because I was angry, and that petulant child is who I am. And I didn't hide any words today. This is being truthful with love. I'm not trying to hurt people, guys. But when I do things that hurt people, well, we can talk about it. Because Elisa, to me at the moment, I thought she was trying to hurt me. That's it. My shield and my armor was at the most.
I felt hurt. I felt hurt in the moment. And I felt threatened. That's what it was. I felt threatened. And I honestly, Htooms, I feel like I really need to take some time by myself and just kind of work on myself. And not put myself in volatile situations where random people, you're not random anymore, but at the time you were just like a random person and I felt you were coming towards me. And keep in mind, I was just trying to go to Santa Barbara with my fiance and my best friend, Elaine. I wasn't expecting all these other people to show up.
But that was your boyfriend's fault, right? Captain should have told you, not my fault. I didn't know. He didn't tell me either. I didn't know you were going to be there until my friend told me, right? Remember we had that conversation. You were like, who are you? And I was like, who are you? So at that point, I mean, if we would have known we were coming, it could have been avoided.
Your wife that you had. Imagine you wanted to just have a nice.
But that's not my fault. That was Captain Content. He invited us both there, and he didn't tell you I was coming. He didn't tell you guys that Htooms, the ball of energy, was coming. That's not my fault. Yeah. I assumed you guys would have known.
It's not your fault. I'm just sometimes I just want to go to a nice quiet dinner with the people I know. Is that too much to ask? Is that too much to ask?
No,
I just want to go to dinner.
I accept your apology, Alyssa. Elisa, let's move forward. Okay, and if you want some help with your personality, I will help you. I'm offering my help freely. And you can help me also. We're both broken and shit.
Okay. All right, I'll take
Bex, thank you.
I will take your help. Okay, so if you want to stick around, you can. We have 2 musical guests, and of course, Wappy Flanker.
Let's sit down. I'll be quiet.
So let's check them out. Okay.
I'm going to be typing in your chat. Is that okay? And I'm going to sit here. Okay, I'll type in chat. Chat, here I come.
All right, and I have a caller. I have no idea who this is going to be. No idea. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you? Hello? Kermit and Friends?
Hello, it's me, Mel Gibson. How are you doing?
Oh, you're that bad guy from my Discord server. What's up?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah. How you doing?
I'm good, but I know you're very bad and you're in my Discord server. So what do you have to say? Hello?
Wait, how am I bad?
You're like a troublemaker. You're a very big troublemaker in the voice chat. I know who you are.
Wait. No. Hold on. You don't know who I am. Like, you're probably confusing me with somebody else. I'm actually a nice guy.
Oh, okay. All right. I hope so. Okay. So what do you have to say? Did you like Htooms? What do you think of Htooms? Tooms. What did you think?
I think he's a fat loser, and he should have not. Yeah, I said he's a fat loser that should have lost weight so fast.
I don't think he's a loser.
Horrendous.
He's not a loser at all. He's awesome. He's helping people.
He is a loser.
I don't think so.
No, stop it. Stop lying to your audience. You should be more honest. Come on.
I am being honest.
He's a loser too.
I don't think he's a loser at all.
No.
Well,
He's stuttering. That is not good at all.
I like him. I actually believe in this guy. He can talk. Listen. What? So you don't like
What do you believe in him for? You think like what's human?
I just like him. I don't know. He's a good personality. He can keep the conversation going. He's like a good podcaster. He's a good guest. That's what I look for in a guest. Somebody that's very honest. He's talked about his mother, his siblings, his pain. What?
He doesn't have any to add to the conversation anyways. Like, he just comes in, he talks about how he lost all that weight, and that's it. That's all he has.
So I disagree with that. All right, whatever. But
all this shit. Yeah, of course you will, because you have an audience. But anyways, what I wanted to talk about is how fucking annoying all women are. All right? That's what I want to talk about.
Oh my God, I hate this guy so much.
Women. You understand?
I know. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I don't care. I don't like guys like you anyway. You're not my type. Okay, that's fine. So go with men. I don't care. Go with men. Date men. Take them away from me. What?
What is a guy like me?
What?
Yeah, that's a typical fucking woman argument. All right. Just because I hate you guys doesn't mean like I'm not going to like socialize with you guys.
Well, you're not good at socializing. Let me just tell you, you're bad at typing in Discord, and you're bad at. I'm hanging up. Sorry. That guy's bad at typing in Discord, and he's bad at as a caller. Okay, so we got to get to our next guest. We have two bands, right? So we have Sticky Doll and Gene Wilder's Vacation. Let's get the Sticky Doll first. Sticky Doll. Let me tell you about them before I bring them up. Sticky Doll is a hard and heavy industrial punk band out of Joshua Tree, California. Their music is 100% bass, no guitar, in your face, stripped down, raw, sometimes twisted like us, right? Delivered by the unique dual vocal style of Sina Lucia and El Sancho. Wow. Sticky Doll also organizes and participates in community events, which we want to do here, that benefit animals in need. I love that. And various high-risk groups and nonprofits. Everybody, welcome to the show. Sticky Doll.
I have no idea how we're supposed to follow that, other than we're gonna keep the cunt theme going, and we might start fucking.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I wasn't sure if I could say that until watching up to this point. So we're not gonna sugarcoat. We're not gonna sugarcoat.
What do you guys think of Htooms? Did you like him? What do you think of him?
You know, I think we want to have him as a guest on our show.
Really?
I know people like him a lot.
Yes, he has a big fan base and a big following now, because he started off in I think it's called like IRL, like in real life streaming, and now he's doing podcasting, which I think he's actually better suited for. And you guys are podcasters, you're hosts of a show, right?
We have our own show called In Bed with Sticky Doll, and this is basically what we do.
This is our set.
And I guess we're your rivals. We're not,
really?
but we do our show at 11 a.m. on Sundays.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
But see, you come on our show, we go on your show, and we make it all work.
Wait, am I on your show
No,
right
no,
now?
no. We're not doing our show today. We just want to come on and do your show. But this is our set.
Wow.
This is
our bed.
Our typical banner that's behind us. When we do shows, but we use it for our set.
Great.
Oh, that's amazing. Are you guys like a couple? You're a couple?
We do a lot of fucking.
We are. Yeah.
You do. Okay. Are you monogamous? Are you a monogamous couple?
Yeah, we are. Sorry.
She doesn't let me answer that, but yes, we are.
Wow. Cool.
Yeah, we are for sure.
Yeah.
We've been together. We've
wild.
been together 9 years, right?
Yeah, 9.5.
And we've had Sticky Doll, the band, since 2016. So I think 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years. And you're doing everything together. Rolling Stone magazine said your live shows are highly sexualized. So how crazy do these shows get?
Well, there's no fucking on stage. But we're very, I don't know. I mean, we're very tongue in cheek. We call ourselves goth and this, that, and the other thing. But
I don't wear that many clothes. I try to wear the least amount of clothes as I can.
Yeah, I love that.
I do a lot of bending over, dancing, moving, running around the stage.
It keeps the people watching that, even if they can't stand how we sound. They're like, oh, I can see her,
Yeah, I think they're like, I think I can see.
I think
but they
I
don't
can.
know.
Right, yeah.
So are you like an exhibitionist? Is that what it's about? Or what is it? What's the sexual aspect of this? Like, where does that come in?
Well, where it comes from, I think, is my awareness since I've been a little kid that sex sells. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sex sells, and I come from
fun.
the world of, theatrical bands. I grew up with, Kiss and Motley Crue and Marilyn Manson. So we like to put a show on. We're not jean and t-shirt, that just goes up there and plays and looks at our instruments. And oh, by the way, you rock a guitar, so you can come audition for Sticky.
Yeah, I could be in your band.
Totally.
You could come up and do some songs with us.
Yeah, come on.
You're in LA, so then right? You're in LA?
Yeah, you guys are in LA too.
No. We're in Joshua Tree.
Oh,
we moved out here
from West
LA, from West LA,
like Venice
like 5
area.
years ago, 5.5 years ago.
Oh, amazing. Okay,
Yeah.
so
when we play there, Elisa, we'll have you come up and do some songs.
Oh, that would be so fun.
Yeah.
So who are you guys' like influences as far as your music goes?
Well, when we first started the band, we were both kind of really into X from LA, John Doe X scene, and we wanted to kind of sound like them.
Okay. And so this is 2016 you started. What were you guys doing before that?
Just a lot of fucking.
Each other or other people?
No. We'll leave the fucking to the side. I've been in I've been in bands, since I've been 12 years old. So I've been in a lot of different bands.
We were just, I guess I really just got into singing like 11, 12 years ago. I just decided I want to be a singer. And then I was in Venice and I just happened to meet people that were in bands. And I started I hung on and tagged along with them as much as I could to get into this local music scene. And then, friends of friends of friends, I met El Sancho, and then we got together, and then I said, hey, I want to start a band. Let's start a band. And we loved X. So I'm like, I kind of want to see it like an X, like where we could both kind of share the vocals. I do most, but more and more El Sancho is doing some too. So it's really, we're both doing a lot of lead vocal now.
Okay, great. And I have a video of yours. Do you want to describe this song, this Fast and Frightening song?
It is a cover song. We are original band. We've got 3 albums out, but we've got a handful of covers we love to do.
Yeah.
And this is by the band L7.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're familiar with L7, but it's been one of my faves forever. And we had it on our last album, and just, opportunity came to us to make a video for it. So that's what you're going to see.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Her glasses, treat like lightning. I heard that girl is fast and frightening.
Wow. How good is that band, Charmin?
I thought that was interesting for sure. Like, I can see why everybody watches them. They're very visually stimulating.
Yes,
And for
they
sure, if people are watching them, it's because she has a fantastic body. She doesn't look like she has any of that flappy skin at all. And
No,
who
she
doesn't
doesn't.
like fishnet stockings and tutus? I think she needs ruffly socks.
Oh yeah, no, she's got it going on for sure. That is a band that I do want to see. I don't know if I could even be a part of that band. I don't know if I'm there yet. I need some practice.
But where else are we going to learn about this stuff but Kermit and Friends? So thank you for always bringing us something new every week, things I didn't know I was missing out on.
You're welcome. Yeah, now we can watch. Well, we can't watch Sticky Doll because they're at the worst time ever. They're at my time. Who has a podcast at 11 a.m. on a Sunday?
Are they a satire church show too? Because do we need to combine efforts so we can expand our reach? I mean, are they our new gig every week? I don't know what's going on here. So something
We're
new
gonna
just
figure
happened.
it out. Maybe we can make some kind of partnership with them because I saw Htooms already wants to be on their show, so we already lost him to them.
And did I hear he's running for president too in 24, but he's doing it as a joke for attention? What party?
No joke. What do you mean joke? Would you like to hear some of my presidential?
Yes, tell me all your presidential lines. I want to hear it.
Well, you can't get all of them right now. How
Well,
much
I
time
mean,
do we have
whatever you
left?
feel safe
A vote for
sharing.
Htooms is a vote for your future. If you would please show some respect to the future president 2020 in 2024.
Yeah,
A
get the
vote
year
for
right.
me is a vote for your, not your future. We've had our chance. This is a vote for your children's future. This America that we're going to build under my presidency starts not yesterday. It starts right fucking now.
Oh my gosh. And I know Htooms has a lot to do with water. Like, do you stand behind water, Charmin?
I mean, I like water. I'm a big fan of water.
I have so
Water
much
is our
water.
friend, right? Unless
I
it
brought
is
a lot of
coming
water.
in floods and wiping out towns. Then it's a little scary, but I like water. Water's
Yeah,
good for
I
you.
love water. No, I stand behind everything that Htooms says, but I am voting for you in the next election. I would have to vote for you. I believe in you. Maybe he could be your vice president or something.
Well, but maybe we could get a bunch of people who are all running for president to come on and share their visions, right? Like I've come into contact with a bunch of people who have gone ahead and filed the FEC paperwork for 24 because they want to chase their dream too. Like, why can't we help people chase their dream?
We need to help everybody. And I don't want to burn any bridges with anyone. Like, I'm so happy that fucking Lala's here, contributing and writing comments. You've no idea how that makes me feel.
And I'm a little sad for Flappy because he sounded to me like he really wanted a diss track from you. I think you owe him one. Like a really good, solid
I don't feel that way towards him right now. I really don't. Like I have to be in a specific mood. Like I was on fire when Lala, was going against me. I was on fire, ready to get her. I was just in that kind of mood. You cannot fake a diss track. I don't have anything bad to say about Nick right now. I'm sorry. I just don't. I like him. I like the guy now.
That's too bad.
I know.
I'm always in the mood for a good Elisa diss track, especially when he couldn't get your name right over and over again after demanding you show him respect. Get the name right. Come on. You can get a little moody and heifery and produce something for us.
Listen, Howard Stern couldn't get my name right for almost a year. So, it takes time for people. It's okay. I'm not mad at him. I'm so happy he's on the show and part of it now. And we're going to promote the shit out of this guy. So that way he can make his own money. So people aren't just making money from him. He's making money himself. And we're going to do that with everyone here. Charmin and Jimmy and we're going to support. That's what we do in Kermit and Friends. Like Kay Jobs. Kay Jobs has her own show now. And she's so terrific. And she's been writing me all day about things. And Kay Jobs, what do you think of the show so far?
Oh, shit, I'm just in time. Dude, so I'm late to everything, dude. And the one wish my stars made for me today is don't be late to Lisa's show. I was like obeying all these kind of commands. That's why I stopped annoying you. Or bothering you, texting you. So
you never bother me ever. If I do not respond, it's just because I'm going crazy inside, okay?
Well, I think I kind of figured that that's what's going on with my family. I'm driving my family crazy. So they shut me off as soon as I drive them crazy. Dude, this is the funnest life I've ever lived. Oh my God! So the latest I have so funny. Can I talk for 10 minutes?
Yeah. I mean, I'm about to bring on Gene Wild's Vacation, and I think
I'll
we have
hurry up.
Alice here
But
with Flappy. Wait, what?
So I'm trying to interrupt you, dude. Like, so I'm like the opposite of you. Like, I like dress up. My sexy is red, so I wear red lipstick. That's the only section of the role I make. And then, like, so you wear bright pink. So like, dude, I'm wearing my mushroom shirt. So God keeps telling me to take LSD. So I take LSD, and as soon as I follow God's command, take a drug, I'm like, I go, so many puts down so much fentanyl on it. And I go in a coma for 3 days, and I was in a hospital for 2 months, and in a nursing home for 3 months, learning how to walk. And that's what happened to me in September 2021. So God gave me one command in my life that I obeyed: take a drug, LSD, this one. And I did everything he said, and all of a sudden, like, I'm fucked. And it was like, and that was when my whole family came together, and like, we love Kay. And that's when and so now they're like saying they don't love me, basically.
Okay, so if your family stopped loving you, just know that everybody here loves you.
No, I don't think they stopped loving me. I think they're always my family. They're my that's the same exact thing that's going on with you, dude. Jordana, like, we're like the opposite of each other. We're like real friends. I'm like your Discord wife. Like, somebody called Melvin's Discord wife is Ronnie, which was RA9. Like, you were the princess of the Cherokee tribe. Like, and your name is Ronnie. And it's funny that Melvin, the guy you're like, I don't know, I hung up. His Discord wife or soulmate is Ronnie. Capital R, lowercase a, lowercase n, lowercase I. And I'm so you're drinking water, dude. I would die to drink water. Like, so your fat guy that came on the show, like, I think everything that he figured out, I was figuring out this morning, and I was like, holy shit, I'm like really fat. I refuse to drink water. I can drink all the shit I want for the rest of my life, and it'll be okay. So I'm so exhausted, but I'm like making all you like everybody who's listening to me right now. I was like, dude, I have so much power in this life now. Like, I was really Albert Einstein. Every fucking wish I made, like, it would immediately come true. And I was so fucking tired of it. And so I made one wish. I was like, E equals MC squared. And I wrote it down. And I was like, done. And so that's like, I saved it. And oh my God, so what's the most important thing is to say, like, I don't know, but I really did invent music and chaos. I invented it. And that's the most important thing to know about me for all of eternity. Like, I am not Satan. My name is Lucifer. And I'm not Satan. Satan can never be around me ever again. Like, she's gonna be fucked into eternity for what she did to me. So that's like, so if you ever hate somebody like the way you hated Melvin, you know, that feeling of hate, if you ever hate them, like, then you know that they're Satan. Like, so everybody's becoming friends today, and we're coming back to each other. Like, that's family. I don't know. So my ultimate family are the Suarezes, and we're the cause of 9/11. Like, my name is Patricia K. Suarez when I was born, and they immediately knew I was Albert Einstein. Like, the Illuminati figured out Albert Einstein was the president of Illuminati, and they took me upon death. I mean, it's a long story, but they think Patricia K. Suarez was the name that could not be repeated. So my father, Philip Suarez, married a woman named Patricia, and so she became Patricia Suarez. So she tried to get on my grandmother, who was Yahweh incarnated, was Judith Gallagher. She died like 3 days before 9/11. As soon as she died, like 3 days later, I couldn't go to her funeral because my dad and his wife, which is Suarez, had to take a flight, and so they tried to kill me on Patricia Suarez on 9/11, and it was like so it was all about killing. I don't know how to explain it, but it really was about Patricia Suarez. Patricia Suarez tried to get on a plane one day with Philip, and I got all mixed up, and nobody could figure it out, and it was all fucked up. And it was like 3 days after my Yahweh's death, my grandmother, who was like my grandfather, my godfather is Michael Collins, the astronaut, who was one of the 3 astronauts who landed on the fucking moon. Like, I really am the president of the Illuminati, and I really was like kind of like the picked one this time. And it was the 9/11 happened, and so the Suarezes have like just known intensely that they're the ultimate like people that I've been like the ultimate. I don't know how to explain it, but like.
I'm just gonna call her, Kay. I think this might be about you. Hold on one second. Kermit and friends.
I just want to say how great it is to have Kay on. She was so incredible last night. She was on fire. And
yes.
She is always such a breath of
fresh
air.
I listen to her voice.
Yep. Yeah, I totally agree with you, Peter. Kay Jobs, the president of the Illuminati. To have it's such an honor to have her here. I totally agree with you, Peter. Thank you so much. Thank you. That was Peter. Great guy. Big fan of yours. I just want to tell you that I think we have Wappy has a very special guest over there that I wonder if is singing. Wappy, please write.
Hey, I'm gonna give you my one wish, Elisa. You know the tree that I sat under was the one tree when I was Buddha, where you came up to me and you're like, "What is this?" And I was like, "A tree," and I started crying. And
okay, Kay, just 1 second because I'm about to bring on Gene Wilder's Vacation. Just sit tight. Yeah, I love that necklace. It's very beautiful, and you're just such a beautiful soul, and we love you.
I know I'm an ATMAN. God could not make me a soul. He made me an Atman. I'll spell it on chat.
Okay. Please share that in chat. Everybody enjoy Wappy Flanker. Next is Gene Wilder's Vacation.
Interesting. Hey, what's up? I'm going to do a new song, and Alice is here. She's collaborating. She's staying here for a little bit. Wow. You know, we're doing like a collaboration. We went to the Strip with my girlfriend last night. It was really fun. And yeah, I have a new song. You want to say anything before I do the song?
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Alice. I'm so happy you're there, and you look great, and I can't wait to hear your song.
All right, this is my new song, guys. Give me a second. I'm going to switch over.
and Gene Wilder's Vacation. Oh my God, I'm literally hearing ghosts. And we hope all of you are donning your beautiful high heels, feeling good, having a grand old time, and having a wonderful life. Everybody has a dark side, and you have to embrace it.
Wow, that is unbelievable, you guys. Everybody's going crazy over that video. Is that your latest single?
That's my latest single featuring Andy. The official full video will be released in about a month or two. I'm actually having someone mix the song. Tom Lord Alge. He's won 3 Grammys. He's done Blink-182, Marilyn Manson, Dave Matthews Band, a bunch of bands. So when the video's done, it's going to have him mixing the song, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait for everyone to hear it.
Wow. Okay. And you guys are the band, you too?
No. So Reese is
What's
my
up?
Reese is my
DJ,
best friend.
how you doing?
Great. So happy to see you.
You have a great show, by the way. This has been a great show.
Oh, thank you
Yeah.
so much. Yeah, we love it. Thank you.
Reese is one of my best friends and brothers. He does background vocals on that song that we just played. And Reese is actually coming with me. We're going to LA in a few weeks from now. We're actually going to be writing another new song with Andy. It's going to be
with Andy?
Yeah.
Yep.
Andy's writing a song with you guys?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
Yeah.
That warms my heart. I'm so excited for that. Okay, are you guys wanting to perform something today?
Yeah, I can perform a song. Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to be performing?
I'm going to
What song is
perform a song called Devil in a Hole, which is off of one of my albums that's on Spotify and iTunes Music.
Okay, terrific.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, great.
All right.
There's a devil in a hole. Take them on before she knows. There's a devil in a hole. Take them on before she knows. I'm not been known to be a gentleman, just a sidewinder in a $10 cab. I know to you it would be no surprise that you knocked me out and the devil in a ride. And I know you gotta keep that devil in a hole. And I know you gotta keep that devil in a hole. 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 You gotta keep that devil in a hole. I grabbed a shovel and I dug a grave. Thanks to the devil, I'm no longer a slave. I pushed her into that bloody pit. I was shaking at the knees, trapping at the bed. Yet I rejoiced, I danced in the rain. Finally, I was done with that day now. And I know you gotta keep that devil in the hole. And I know you gotta keep him in a hole. You gotta keep him in a hole. You gotta keep him in a. You gotta keep that devil in a hole.
Wow, that was incredible.
Thanks so much.
Okay, so people want to buy that song. Where is it?
Awesome. It's available on iTunes and iMusic and Spotify, anywhere MP3s are sold.
Yeah, everybody's going crazy, and my people hate.
Good.
My people hate everything. So,
Okay.
so they like that. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
So what do they look up? Because I'm going to write it in the chat.
It's Reese Van Riper, ReeseVanRiper.
Okay.
And it's under For Love for Murder is the name of the album. And the song is called Devil in a Hole.
Wow, that is a terrific song.
And Gene plays drums on the song.
Yeah,
too.
I play. Yeah, I used to play drums for Reese.
We toured together for like 10 years.
Oh, you did? You toured together for 10 years?
Yeah.
So when you did that, you were but you're not in the same band, right? You're doing different things.
We're doing different things now. Yeah, I wanted to I didn't want to just play drums anymore. I just wanted to write my own music. I have too many ideas. I'm too creative to be a drummer, so I wanted to venture out and start doing my own thing. But a fun fact I wanted to bring up about Reese is that Reese is actually friends with Artie Lang. He made friends with him at rehab.
Yeah.
Reese actually closed at Reese performed with Artie during
at the Egg in Albany.
So you did music and he did comedy?
Yeah, he did it was like his comeback show right after rehab and stuff. And he was like, "Do you want to close out the night? I would love for you to play." Because I used to play guitar at the rehab, you know. And
I bet he went crazy over you.
Yeah, we really became really close friends. And
how's he doing, Reese? How's he doing?
He's doing very well because he just got off of drug court, which is a crazy system that New Jersey has for people that are trying to, you know, instead of doing jail time, they go through rehab. You have to report and stuff. But he's doing well. You know, he's doing.
Okay, so he's doing, and you're still in touch with him?
On and off, yeah. I texted him when I heard that he got off the drug court to congratulate him, and he said, "Thanks a lot. You're a great friend." So he's a good guy. And
is he doing a podcast or anything creative now?
Yeah, he's been doing those past two. Like he did a podcast that's Artie's. It's like Artie's like Rehab or something like that. It's a great podcast on Spotify.
Artie's Rehab. Okay, so this is great. Wait, so you're both coming to LA when?
Yes.
September.
So yeah, we'll be there September 18th to the 21st. Confirmed it with Andy. We'll be writing. It's going to be an acoustic Gene Wilder's Vacation song. It's kind of going to be kind of similar on how when Andy released his musical albums in like the 2000s, like his like it's going to be more like that acoustic folky kind of vibe.
Well, you guys are very like high level musicians, so this is good. I'm behind this all the way. So everybody look up Reese, right? So I put that in the chat. Reese, everybody loved you. And then Gene Wilder's Vacation. Where do they see that?
Oh yeah. So if you liked the preview of the video, it's Gene Wilder's Vacation. I'm on Spotify, anywhere. So Gene Wilder's Vacation and Reese Van Riper.
And if you like the music video for Gene Wilder, that was made by Ed Bersano.
Yeah, that was incredible. You guys are very good. So I'm excited for you to get here. Maybe connect you with more people that.
Can we get lunch one of the days? With Andy and everyone.
Yes.
I would love to have. Yeah, we'll all get lunch again.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh wow, that would be such a treat. Thank you so much.
Also, did you see that Luke? Did you catch Lucas in the video? Did you see where he?
Yes, Lucas. Oh my gosh. You what?
We turned him into a cartoon worm, and this was Andy's request. Andy wanted Lucas in the video, so
you might have to take Lucas out and put Chicken in. he has a new guy named Chicken now, and I don't know. He's kind of over Lucas, but we'll see. That video was fantastic. Everybody check these guys out. Stick around. I just want to promote Sticky Doll before we head to our wrap-up show. Sticky Doll, where can people see you and look up your music and your podcast? I don't want people to leave my podcast for your podcast, but if they are going to watch the replay of your podcast, where would they do that? And you're muted, by the way. So just unmute.
Okay. Yeah, we don't want to compete with your show. We love your show, and we hope you like ours. We had a little minute clip that I gave to Leaf, but if you don't have
what was it? Was it the In Bed with Sticky Doll?
Yeah.
Okay, let me play that.
It's short. Okay.
Okay, one moment.
There's a certain thing you love to do.
Well, I love to count.
Oh, me too.
Hey.
I love to count.
You love to count, and I love to hit a soundbite with a bunch of thunder and lightning. How do you like that, Count?
I love to count because of the count. I miss him so much.
Hey, this is Rocky. Rocky Balboa, Southpaw, South Camden, South Jersey. You remember me, the fighter? I did a bunch of movies about me, Rocky.
What does he think? I'm a moron? Yes, I remember you, Rocky.
Of course.
You, sir, are one of my idols.
The other night.
I don't know.
I see what's going on here. I am smack dab in the middle of a good old-fashioned catfight.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. That's one of my Jay. That's one of the I think the funniest things in the world is when we guys say that.
That reminds me of the Haitian voodoo wattle torture.
Yeah.
Oh, and action.
So, I'm really into my skin.
Well, yeah, because it looks.
I like to wear use a lot of products on my skin.
Like you would do.
Because I'm a performer.
Oh, you are. Oh God,
So,
you are.
I was looking through.
It's kind of slow, but I'm trying to
on
react.
The skincare website, and I saw this product.
No,
Vitamin C.
Who?
4-ounce bottle.
4 ounces.
$14.
Oh God, I can't believe 4 ounces.
I'm like, oh my God.
Did
that's
you
a
hear
big
that?
deal.
Oh God, I'm
I went
behind
and
on the
I
story
ordered the
now.
products.
You ordered the product.
I ordered the vitamin C.
I hope it was
4 ounce.
4 ounce.
It also had
Vitamin
other
C.
really
Other
great
things
ingredients.
for $14.
Only $14.
Oh God!
This is a great deal. So I had to kill him. So I had to kill him. So I had to kill him. So I had to kill him.
Wow, you guys have so much fun together. That is apparent. I could tell. I'm looking for somebody like that too. Okay, so where can they find that and everything else?
Okay, well, we don't want to compete with your show because we love your show too. So
Yeah.
you're on YouTube doing your live thing. We do our live thing on Facebook.
Oh, really?
And Facebook Live, and then on our band page, Sticky Doll. It's everything's Sticky Doll online. Real easy. So where the videos are on Facebook, there's a live tab, and they can watch all our shit there.
Okay, so
And
why no YouTube? I'm just curious.
Facebook Live does the portrait. They want the what am I trying to say?
Technicalities,
You know what? Our
basically.
setup normally is with a phone. We do it mobile. Like I had to put this microphone, laptop setup together for your show because we don't film in landscape. I mean, it's just stupid technical crap that doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
But our audience,
this is our only producer.
yeah,
so
I
have to do it all.
You've got a lot of
It's
people
tough.
working for you. It's
Yeah.
all me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I know how horrible and hard that is. So
Yeah. But I don't want to keep talking so much, but Sticky Doll, I mean, we're everywhere every other band is, Spotify, Apple, our podcast is everywhere. Our band is everywhere. Our music's out everywhere, you can find it on YouTube and watch some videos. We've got our YouTube page, but as far as listening, Spotify, Apple, blah, 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 everything.
Mm-hmm.
Just type Sticky Doll.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Everybody do that. Everybody
So
look
easy.
up Sticky Doll. They're everywhere. They're all over the place. This person keeps talking in the private chat.
Hi. Oh my gosh, it's Chi.
Oh, hi, Chi. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sorry. Like Kay's like, hey, join this. So I did. So hi.
Oh,
I
so
look
you're friend of-
amazingly horrible.
Okay, so you're friends with Kay Jobs, and I just noticed in my private chat, I'm tired of hurting like this. People are upset. Why is everybody upset right now in my private chat?
I don't think anyone's upset.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, thank God. Oh my God, it's working. It's time. Oh my God. So oh my God, it's actually my dreams are coming true, dude. The story. Oh my God. So oh my God. So the first I wanted to interview with you was the monarch of Atlantis. I fucking found the monarch of Atlantis. Like, everybody's been searching for the secrets. But I made 2 different.
Shut up.
It's Aristotle. My life is Aristotle, who is God incarnated as Plato, Socrates incarnated. Krishna is incarnated as.
Shut up! Shut your fucking mouth.
This is what Satan does to me.
Shut up.
This is Satan.
I don't mean Elisa. I mean the one in the middle. K Job. K Job. Shut up.
This is how he treats
She did this last night on my show. She did the same thing to me last night.
What?
Minnie Manson.
Like, do I look beautiful to you? Who is more beautiful? I'm gonna go. Who is hot? Me or him? Would you rather kiss me or him? That tongue thing is what Satan did me. When I was Rumi, the poet of the fucking universe, she chopped my tongue for using the word soul. And that's how you like it. My tongue is full of blisters right now.
I didn't feel good, but I said, you know what? I'm going to try to get on the show today.
So Satan is actually incarnated in invading in our privacy. And
I'm just a little confused
not
right
hot,
now.
sexy. Who looks sexier? Me? I wore red lipstick. Like, red lipstick is sexy. Like, I was gonna give at least a kiss. I would never wear hot pink lipstick. That's like,
I'm not sure if that's my YouTube doing that or if that's her.
I mean, not that you're a lesbian, but like,
Shut up.
I would never kiss Elisa. That's so gross. Not that you're gross, but I don't like girls like that. But my first pitch is Aristotle, and last night I asked Wendy. So I was like, oh my god, I need to roll for Wendy in my Aristotle movie, and I was like, oh my god, hey, I'm gonna make her Aristotle, my wife, Aristotle, who's like the god, only goddess that ever incarnated.
Wait, Minnie Manson, your audio is so bad. Please fix your audio. Put like headphones in or something, or a microphone.
Okay.
I just want to say something, Kay. Kay, how do you? I didn't even know you knew this Minnie Manson guy. Why don't?
I mean, so here's the fucking brilliant thing. He came to me last night screaming and crying and throwing attention to me, the president of Illuminati, begging me to help him, like begging me. And it was, and actually,
I can't. I don't have a computer anymore. Somebody hacked it last night.
I do. I'm a brilliant fucking scientist, dude.
Sorry.
I'm a fucking software engineer. I don't know how to explain it. I basically created Google.
Yes. Somebody hacked it last night.
I have a Mac.
Doesn't work.
Okay, so we have a wrap-up show.
Hold on, Lisa. 1 second.
This lady?
Shut him up. Satan is invading my privacy.
Looking crazy. You know, crazy.
He's taking over, like Satan. Can you at least mute him? Like not mute him. So
you don't like this guy? You don't like him?
It's not that I don't like him. It says Satan. He allows Satan into his
This is what she does. This is what she does.
He will do anything to hurt me, and so can I have my first wish is for Wendy to meet her real soulmate.
Yeah, I know that. I don't like you either.
I had one wish. I want them to show up as a couple for my next birthday party.
You guys need to shut up and hang up.
2023 is I want them to both to show up as a couple, and I'm going to introduce them as my official, like my star guests. So like they're my soulmates that I was able to.
So hold on 1 second. I have your friend on hold, and I have Wappy coming on. But hold on 1 second. I have a caller, Kay. Hold on, Kermit and Friends.
Elisa, I saw Kay and her friend on a stream together. I think the two of them really have a much more interesting story than Minnie.
She? Is the friend she?
Yes.
Hold on, let me change my name.
Okay, thank you, Peter. All right, thank you. Okay. Okay, so you're a friend of Kay, and you had something to say to the audience before I go to my wrap-up show?
Well, I mean, like, Kay, what exactly what's today's show about? Because it's been kind of chaotic there the last few minutes.
Yeah, I've been acting unlike myself, haven't I? Like I've been acting unlike myself. Like I've been acting crazy, haven't I? It's been disturbing, haven't I?
Not really. That you're acting crazy.
Well, here's what, because I have 2 wishes for myself. Finally, I'm making one wish is my Aristotle movie, and Wendy is my wife. She's Aristotle's wife is what I asked Wendy to be in my role. She's like, okay, sure. So Wendy, the big fat girl, has to be the hot empress that I was married when I was Aristotle. And like, so you don't understand how funny this is going to be, Howard Stern when he plays Aristotle, or Andy. So that's not important. I want Andy to play all my male roles.
This lady's crazy. I'm sorry, my computer didn't work last night. Somebody hacked into it, but I just got into it today after somebody cussed me out with a stream of cuss words. I get that. This lady, not this lady, but this Illuminati lady here, she's talking crazy.
All right, so you guys don't get along, right? Because
I
know what happened, Kay.
She called my personal number last night instead of
yes, because you came begging me for help.
Talking a mile a minute.
I have it all recorded. Like I'm brilliant, dude. I have everything recorded last night. Everything you said to me.
Crazy as I am, I'm not this fucked
up. Not SK jobs, or at least the executive positions, but to my president of the Illuminati account. He came to that account to beg me for help.
Who are you?
I'm Minnie Manson.
My camera's on. What's up?
What's up, PJ?
Oh, you
What's up?
What's up?
Hey, what? You should fucking leave her alone, dude. Who the fuck are you, Minnie? Everybody's sick of your shit, bud.
I'm sick of you dick on legs. You've been harassing me too.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, that's a friend of yours, this PJ guy. Is he a good guy?
No, he's a bad guy. He's a guy. He's been threatening me, harassing me, leaving.
All right, PJ, I got to get to know you better. I'm sorry, PJ. I just kicked you. I'm sorry. I like you, but okay. We have to get to our wrap-up show.
He's anti-trans too. He's anti-trans. He calls me a trans.
For 1 minute, I give you 60 seconds.
Calls me a trans.
60 seconds on the clock. Shut him up.
You guys, I can't help everybody. I'm just getting a nice call.
A woman cannot be in charge of the Illuminati.
A woman named Jane Grey. I was the Queen of England, and I was Marianne takes over, and she stole my crown from me, and they tricked the Illuminati into kidnapping me, and they so.
Okay, just don't be kidnapped for 1 second. I'm just getting a caller. Kermit and Friends, how can I help you?
Hi, Lisa. It's Dave.
Hey, Dave. Thank you for calling in. How are you?
I'm not bad, thank you. I've been watching the program and I've been really enjoying it, but I don't know if you look back at clips of you from the beginning of the program, you were in such a good mood. You were really happy. And now everyone's rowing and there's loads of zaniness going on and they've completely seemed to have altered your mood. And I just wondered how you changed as the course of the program's gone on as a result of everyone just being wild this week.
It's okay. I just go with the flow, Dave. That's part of my Buddhism. So I just go with the flow. Sometimes life is not always perfect, right? Life isn't always. I was very excited that I was nervous about the whole Nick Smith thing because I knew how great he would be. And I knew there was something there. And so I was just really into that. I'm into the whole thing. But yeah, it's fun. I'm having a great time. Do not worry about that. Kermit and Friends is the best part of my life by far. And yeah, that's just the truth. It's the best part of my life. And if I look upset, it's just because I'm going with the flow. And I don't think that just being upset at something, or I think that's part of life. And it's almost the best part of life. Because if you didn't have those bad moments where Kay's getting kidnapped or they're saying bad things about different people, you wouldn't appreciate the good moments. Like when Wappy's with Alice, that's a good moment. That's a beautiful moment that I didn't predict and I didn't know was going to happen. So you have to have those struggles. And you have to have some bad times to appreciate the good times. So, Kay and Minnie Manson, I didn't even know they knew each other. I did not know that. I didn't know they talked at all. But apparently they're huge enemies. And, High Pitch Eric doesn't like Lala. But I believe in people. And I believe that we always can get through things. And I don't want to have any enemies at all. I mean, look, Carl's invited on the wrap-up show if he wants to go. Hey, that's a good thing. So let's work on things like that. Let's come from our best place, our best intentions, and don't worry about being in such a great mood all the time. I don't think that's a necessary thing.
No, that's really interesting. And it was an amazing reversal that happened because Weezy wasn't happy with a lot of people. And then literally in one moment, all of a sudden he's like, hey, anyone can go on the wrap-up show. Do you think that's the right approach, that people should be allowed on?
Yeah, so for instance, I thought Carl would be really good and Jimmy would be really good. And Weezy didn't think that, but I think he's come around. So you just wait for people to come around. A lot of people left the Discord server. I'm like, all right, maybe they'll come back. We keep building our Discord server. It tripled in the last couple of weeks. So as long as that keeps happening and you focus on that, people will come. If you build it, they will come. So don't worry too much. A lot of people were making private messages to me in Discord recently saying, oh, ban this person. Oh, make this person mod. Oh, do this, do that. And I just learned that whenever I listen to people, it's always wrong. Pretty much every time. But if I listen to myself, my inner intuition, I'm usually right. So that's what I like to go by. And I just say, I want to build this thing from my vision. And if people want to join and jump on, great. I'll help them promote whatever they're doing too.
Absolutely. I'm going to get on with the rest of the show, but it's real nice talking to you.
Yes,
again.
thank you for everything. Love you. Love you. That was Dave Robinson, a really successful musician from England and a very nice guy. Eric, what should we talk about on the wrap-up show? What do you think?
Okay, so Weezy always does a great wrap-up show. He's a great host on the wrap-up show.
Yep.
I want to let you know, I signed a contract to work with Andy Dick to be his promoter. I'm going to work with him.
Andy Dick?
And Weezy knows about that. So that way no one can't touch him. If anyone tries to work with him, I'm going to have a lawsuit against those people. Weezy knows about that. I'm talking Weezy about that. And so Andy Dick, I'm his talent manager. So if anyone tries to fuck with Andy, those people are going to have a serious lawsuit on their hands. So
thank you, Eric. That means a lot. That actually means a lot. I visited Andy the other day. Andy and Billy John gave me this cute t-shirt. Don't you love this t-shirt, Eric? It's so cute. And I had a great time and he's doing well. So we want to keep Andy safe and working with Eric and working with Sticky Doll and working with Gene Wilder's Vacation and Wappy and very high level people he's working with. So
when I come to LA after I heal from the surgery, me and Andy will get together. We'll have meetings with a couple of talent agencies and look at Andy rock and rolling and we'll get him some jobs because me and you signed that contract for Andy. Remember we did that last week?
yes, you can manage Andy if you want. Eric, I mean, if you could get Andy on some TV shows, that'd be great. And you could get a percentage and we could have a nice thing going on here. But for right now, I'm just looking forward to you coming into town, connecting you with people. And we got a lot of Kermitarians here that want to meet and collaborate.
CBS called me yesterday. They want to talk to Andy about a TV show.
All right. That sounds like a great plan. What do you want to talk about on the wrap-up show? What do you think Wheezy should bring up?
Well, let's get Wheezy on here. Wheezy?
Okay, do you want to tell Wheezy about your new girlfriend, maybe?
Yeah, Eric, I didn't even know about the new girlfriend.
Well, I was just, because she doesn't think I don't get anyone. So, Lala, screw you.
So Lala's not your girlfriend, but who is? How did you meet this girlfriend?
Trust me, I'm a high pick. True player, bitch.
Oh God, another player. That's all we need. High pitch, come on. Can you please not be a player? Can you please be just a nice, normal, loyal guy, a monogamous guy? You don't need to be a player. Get rid of that. Why do you have that?
Because I'm always a true player.
You're always a true player? All right.
Fake players like some other women out there.
I don't really like players, but I don't think that's true. I think if you had a girlfriend, you'd actually be very faithful, right?
Listen, I'm always faithful. I'm like some other women we know.
All right. I think I know who you're alluding to. All right, Jimmy, what should we talk about with should we talk about Eric?
Well, Eric, if you're managing Andy, I've pitched this idea to Elisa and she's into it. A live stage show. Kermit and Friends presents An Evening with Andy Dick. It would be a live version of Kermit and Friends on the stage. And it would be like the regular show, except Andy would be the main guest. And Andy could do like a stand-up routine. You'd have a big screen in the back with all the comments running live. So the whole thing would be connected live to the internet. What do you think of that idea?
Right now, Andy's struggling just like getting soup, okay?
This is an idea that I'm pitching to Eric now.
Well,
Eric, are you...
We could do a live show with him at the Comedy Store in West Hollywood.
Could it be Kermit and Friends presents An Evening with Andy Dick?
Yes.
Yeah, there you go. Sold.
All right, sold. Okay, everybody, we're sold. Okay, so we're ending the show. We're ending it. But I just want to talk to Charmin 1 second because her person was here allegedly, Charmin. I don't know if you know that person, but she's here. But allegedly, Charmin's going to be hosting the wrap-up show, right, Charmin?
But is allegedly coming? Because I love allegedly.
Allegedly was just here. She clicked off, but she's around. She's watching you. Any thoughts on what would be a good topic for the wrap-up show? Minnie Manson said that no women can be president of the Illuminati.
That is
right.
true.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, the Freemasons is a male organization. So I love Kay, but she can't be the president of the Illuminati.
Thank you, Charmin. If you've seen the inside of her apartment and her behavior, that's obviously.
But you know what I noticed?
Don't say that
for somebody who was homeless not too long ago, she has a lot of really good electronics and jewelry.
So it doesn't
She
matter.
has some really nice jewelry.
Diamonds are God's best friend, Charmin, as you know.
Oh, they are. We love diamonds.
This Eric guy, he's a prime example of toxic masculinity. He needs to cover up. We have female viewers out here.
There's a lot of naked men today, wasn't there? We saw Speedos. We got men without shirts on in their beds. I mean, there's lots going on today.
Absolutely shameful.
All right. So allegedly, Charmin, you don't like that? You don't like that there's naked men on this show? You prefer not having naked men?
I'm appalled. I'm appalled. If I want to see half naked men, I want to see the Chippendales, not some angry lesbian LARPing as men, like this Minnie Manson character, I'm appalled.
Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, allegedly, Charmin, but I'm sorry. There's going to be more and more naked men every week. And if you want to tune in, that's what you're going to see. On the wrap-up show, there might not be any naked men.
That's why we need to stick together against these toxic men in the world.
Okay. All right. No, I understand where you're coming from, but I usually look at toxic men as like men taking advantage of women and the women being naked, but us taking advantage of men, that's we're getting ahead. Like we're moving up in the world.
We're moving up. We're looking up like Lala. Lala is looking up. I have to commend her. She's punching her chest like a gorilla. That's a sign of empowerment. Women's empowerment. Punch your chest. Punch your chest, everyone, please.
Totally agree. Totally agree.
Thanks for having me.
I love you. I love you. I love you. And I love everyone here. Thank you so much for joining us today on Kermit and Friends. It has been an absolute blast. Dave Robinson said I was sad. I was acting sad, but I was really happy because this is my favorite place to be. I hope you join us every week. Join us in our Kermit and Friends Discord server. The wrap-up show is on directly after this show, and you can actually be on that show and talk shit about all of us, but say nice things too. So I'll see you next week. Enjoy Wappy Flanker.
Thank you, guys. I'm going to do one more. This is from the same EP that I'm writing. You got anything to say?
Make sure you check out my stream last night on my channel Malice World. We were on the Vegas Strip. It was pretty fun.
Yes. All right, guys, ready? I'm a starlit sky surround your world. I'm way up high. I'm a bird in flight. Spread my wings. I'm soaring heights. I'm a dream inside. Lift me up. Hold me high. I'm your love for life. Pick me up, lift me up. High up now in a mountain, floating now in the cloud spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain, floating now in the cloud spin. Floating now in the cloud spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain. Hold me now, just a moment, 'cause I'm going. High up now in a mountain, floating now in the cloud spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain, floating now in the cloud spin. High up now in a mountain, floating now in the cloud spin. Rolling now, I'm a fountain, floating now in the cloud spin. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next week.